Hope I'm audible. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Student Induction Program organized by the Center for Distance and Online Education for students enrolled in the February 2024 session. Professor Iqbal Hussain Saab, Vice Chancellor, Jamia Millia Islamia, Professor Mohammad Hadis Lari Saab, Registrar Saab, our colleagues, students, we are honored to have among us the Vice Chancellor and the Registrar of Jamia Millia Islamia and all the faculty of Jamia CDOE and you people who are enrolled in this session. I would like to welcome and introduce our Registrar Saab for welcoming all of you formally. Our Registrar Saab is a very well-known administrator who's served Jamia for more than 3 decades and as a section officer, assistant registrar, deputy registrar, and now as registrar. Sir, I request you to deliver the welcome address for this induction program.
Right. On behalf of Jamia Millia Islamia, I would like to welcome our respective Vice Chancellor, Sir Professor Iqbal Hussain, Professor Jamia, Director, CDOE, all the faculty members, and my dear students of various ODL and OL program of CDOE, GMI, January 2024 batch in this student induction program. Jamia Millia Islamia was founded in 1920. Later, it was shifted from Aligarh to Delhi in 1925. Finally, moved to its current location in Okhla in 1935. It was given the dean status by the University Grant Commission in 1962. Jamia Millia Islamia became a central university in the year 1988 by Act of Indian Parliament, which was passed on December 26, 1988. It is a central university offering various programs through regular and distance mode, accredited by A++ by NAC, along with NIA RF ranking third in 2022. Jamia Millia Islamia is an ensemble of multi-layer education system which cover all aspects of schooling, undergraduate and postgraduate education. Moreover, Jamia Millia Islamia is among the few universities in India launching the dual mode of program, making the education more reachable to the learners across the world. Presently, Jamia Millia Islamia has 11 faculty, 44 departments, and 30 centers, including Center for Distance and Online Education. Indeed, Jamia Millia Islamia has become a long way in her march to carve a distinct niche in academic world as a center for higher learning without compromising or altering her fundamental foundation, value of secularism and democracy, and her commitment to a composite Indian nationalism.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your words about Jamia and welcoming us. Now, as per the program, our Professor Iqbal Hussain Saab, Vice Chancellor, sir, will be giving you an overall picture about the distance education program. Let me introduce sir in the beginning. It is my honor to introduce sir. We are truly honored by having your gracious presence for this induction program, sir. Sir is a well-known academician and administrator, and he is also having more than 30 years of experience in teaching and research. He has a long list of achievements to his credit, including papers published and books published and chairing various sessions and being member of various national and international forums. It is not possible for me to read all the achievements of Sir, but I'm just introducing you so that you get motivated by his, achievements. By the grace of God, we got the chance to interact with Professor Iqbal Hussain Saab and his leadership. So we also pray that to give him a long, opportunity to work for Jamia with leadership, under his leadership. And without further delay, we request her to bless the gathering by your words of wisdom.
The Registrar GMI, Mr. Hadis Lari, Director CDO, Professor J.C. Abraham, Professor Shafar Rasool, Dr. Bushra, Dr. Asif, Dr. Mamoor Ali. Dear students, very good morning to all of you. As you are aware that the UGC DEB requires that the Center for Distance and Online Education, that is CDOE, to conduct an induction for the ODL and ODL students of January 2024. Therefore, we have gathered here in compliance of this direction of the University Grant Commission. However, I am glad to be present in your midst, and it is my true happiness and pleasure to address you. Indeed, the open and distance learning system in India has emerged as an important mode for providing the education to the diverse section of the society. It is coincidence that though in India, or particularly in Jamia, it is a very old practice, and the registrar has given a brief introduction and history of this department. But however, the new NEP policy, National Education Policy 2020, that has boosted and encouraged the online program, education program, in a very encouraging manner. Even it has directed that at least 40% programs of the universities must be through online system and online method, so that it can reach accessibility of the education must reach to the grassroots level, where the students are not in a position to come to the cities and join universities, because the universities, there are limited seats and the huge number of the applicants are there. So it is not possible for all the aspirants of the desirous people to cater the education. Therefore, online is a very beneficial mode of system of imparting education. Even for this women education and disabled people who cannot travel from the villages, remote country, to the cities like Delhi and other places. For them, it is very, very beneficial that through online system, and particularly this CDOE from Jamia catering the education system, they can pursue their education. And at present, in the system, because day before yesterday, University Grant Commission held a very huge number of the professors and the experts to discuss the institutional development program and plan, because the present system through machine learning artificial intelligence. And in this developed systems of the mode of delivering the education and disseminating the knowledge, we are using the new technology. And the new technology is the best example that you are sitting in the remote country and different parts of the city and the country, and you are listening me. So this is the way that we are using the most developed technology in the field of education. The only purpose is that everybody must be equipped with the knowledge and the education. And the new policy of education that has developed a very important concept, that is skill-based knowledge. So you are not only getting the theoretical knowledge, that theoretical knowledge has gone, that era has gone. Now it is the blended mode of the theoretical and the practical. Therefore, the internship program, along with every curriculum, that has to be included. And there is another shift, paradigm shift in the education system at present. That is the linkage of the education system, that is the universities and the colleges with the industries. Because now our new policy, that is going to be the skill-based knowledge and the education. So these are the new things that is being developed, and for that, technology is sine qua non. It is imperative part of our life. For everything, this technology of the communication, that has to be used. So you are a very lucky person that even before this NEP 2020 is being introduced, you are already introduced this system. And we are not dependent upon the government for the job, because it is the skill-based. You are the self-reliable person. You can equip yourself that after getting any kind of degree, you will be able to get the job as at your desire. So that is the best way. Ladies and gentlemen, with these few words, let me explain what is the scenario today of this distance mode learning program. At present, nearly 25% of the students of the higher education in the country are enrolled in the ODL system. In the last few decades, the ODL system has registered a phenomenal growth in the context of expansion and diversification of the higher education. From a single institution in the year 1962, from Delhi University, the number of the ODL institution has reached approximately 250. Now you can see the overwhelming desire and the need of this mode of education, including central, state, deemed to be, and the private universities, along with the many stand-alone institution. CDOE, Jamia Millia Islamia, represents the unique character of Jamia Millia Islamia, where education is imparted through distance and online mode. I am glad to acknowledge the contribution of the Center for the Distance and Online Education, which caters to the educational need of the thousands of the students by expanding the network of the distance and online mode learning in Jamia Millia Islamia and other parts of the country and the world. It is a matter of pride for us that CDO Jamia Millia Islamia continue to make a significant contribution to the educational advancement of thousands of the students for all over the world. We welcome you to Jamia for the learning experience through distance and online mode. The best part about this environment is that the government, through its NEP 2020, has allowed the learners to pursue dual degrees. Many of our learners have successfully secured jobs through competitive examination after studying distance degree, DSSB, UPSC, KVS, etc., etc. It gives opportunity to students while working also. So I wish you success in your academic, professional endeavors. With a few words, I welcome all of you to this course. Thank you very much for giving me opportunity to address you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for this wonderful time. Now we will discuss about the salient features of the UGC regulations. As it is Google Sheet, actually. Okay. You know, all the higher education institutions in the country, in India, are categorized as government-run institutions, private-run institutions, and they are regulated by the University Grants Commission. Thank you, sir. So here we are, Jamia Millia Islamia, established under the Act of Parliament, and it's a central university. That means it is funded by the central government in generally, but our particular center is self-finance, in the self-finance mode. But then all the distance education programs, next slide. Now all the distance education programs are regulated by UGC Distance Education Bureau. This is part of the UGC, but it is distinct and different. It has the regulatory authorities entrusted on it. So next slide. So there are different types of programs offered by us. We are having a total of 23 programs in the Center for Distance and Online Education. Some of them are graduate programs, some are postgraduate programs, some are certificate programs, some are diploma programs, and postgraduate diploma programs are also there. Graduate means BA, BSc, BA, BBA, BCom, BCIB, not BSc. We are not offering any science program right now. Postgraduate programs are MA in different disciplines, including MBA. And we have MA in Hindi, English, Urdu, and other social science subjects like MA in History, Geography, Political Science, MA in MA Administration also. And then certificate programs are also there. CIT, Certificate in Information Technology, a correspondence course in Urdu program, all those are certificate programs. And we have diploma programs. And we have a postgraduate diploma in guidance and counseling and postgraduate diploma in PGDJ, geography also, informatics, geoinformatics. And now next please. There are certain programs prohibited by in the ODL, distance mode. It is there in the website, and I'm required to speak about this also. Like any professional degree like engineering, medicine, dental, pharmacy, nursing, architecture, agriculture, hotel management, etc. are not allowed through distance mode. We are not offering any of them. Professional degrees like, next slide please, B.Ed is under NCTE regulated, and also MBA is regulated by AICTE. And we have obtained permission for conducting these programs. You must be wondering why permission, because in any higher education institution or university, they keep their own academic calendar and they have to advertise and conduct the admission. But in the case of distance education program, we have to seek permission, and if we have permission, then only we can conduct or offer any program. So on our website, which is given here, next slide please. This is the website of Jamia Millia Islamia's. Center for Distance and Online Education. Please note, it is www.jmi.ac.in CDOE/CDOE. You will get this. You will land on this page. Here, see introduction, you are there, and then faculty members are there, programs offered, approval of regulatory bodies. This regulatory body here is UGC, Distance Education Bureau, and NCTE in the case of BEd, and AICT in the case of MBA. Next slide, please. Next slide. Then there are approval. We have all these approval, and it is approved. It is uploaded on our website. Like we have approval for ODL and OL programs in MBA, and also for the different the programs, non-test programs, and test programs are there. What is this? As I said earlier, when there are lots of students applying, next slide, applying for a particular post admission. In the case of BEd and MBA, we have a stipulated number permitted by the regulatory body. Like NCTE is giving permission for 500 seats only. For MBA, we have 100 seats only. Whereas other programs, which I said earlier, BA programs, BBA programs, BCI, BB, any program, we can have any number of students. That is why they are non-test programs. And this is the website of the UGC DEB, Distance Education Bureau. You can also note that it is deb.ugc.ac.in, where they have regulation, all the regulations are there, open and distance learning and online learning. For ek saal ka, 2023 to 24, for every year they have displayed the permission. And all learners are required to ensure that you are applying to a place where there is permission already. Because we don't know, there are so many, in India we have more than 1,000 universities. All of them are not entitled or given permission to run these kind of programs. So we are a privileged group. We have the permission to run distance in education and also online education programs. And because of the NAC accreditation, NAC accreditation A++, and also NIRF high ranking below 100, we are in fact 3 rank. So we are considered as entitled category, and then we are given opportunity to run these programs. Please, next slide. So this is the regulation which I was referring to. We are supposed to follow this. The regulation, latest one is the 20 regulation, which is amended again twice and which is there. I'm not going into the all details as such, it is not required for you. We, higher education institutions, are supposed to ensure that we have the space, we have the faculty, we have the SLM and other things to run these kind of programs. This notification is saying that. Next slide, please. So distance mode here means it is offering flexible learning opportunity. That means otherwise in the regular course, you will be taking an admission, and every day, Monday to Friday, you are supposed to be in the campus from 9 to 5. You cannot be absent. In Jamia, 75% attendance is required compulsorily. But you people are actually given some material, which will be explained by my colleagues later on, as self-learning material. And through that, you are supposed to read, learn, and during our counseling program, clear the doubts. And that means we are using these kind of medium for helping us be in touch with you. Earlier, you know, these distance programs had correspondence codes where the material was delivered through post only. Now you have the PDFs, you have the very many videos and podcasts, many such media are available. Next slide. So this self-learning material can be in any form, like it can be in the e-form, it can be a textbook, it can be guidebook, it can be anything. We are also providing for our programs. Next slide, please. So here, as I said earlier, this is the regulation which is saying that the institutions which have high NAC score, more than 3.26, only are allowed to conduct these kind of programs. So you don't have to worry whether the degree which you are getting from Jamia, whether they are valid or not, because UGC DEP is ensuring that only those institutions which have higher ranking or higher rating in NAC are provided the opportunity to offer such programs. Second thing, the teachers who teach these courses, who are conducting the counseling program or who are writing the SLM, all those people are either PhD or having qualification equivalent to the regular mode. If an English teacher in the Jamia's English department is having a stipulated qualification, same qualification is required for our lecture assistant professor in English or any such subject. I was just giving an example. Every teacher, beside her academic responsibility, participates in teaching, curriculum, course development, and conduct help us in examination, test evaluation, and overall, assistance to the learners. So if you have difficulties, you are supposed to approach them, the course coordinators whose email IDs are provided. And because there are lots of people, maybe they will not take up your calls, physical phone calls, but you will get an answer within a day if you will drop a mail there. So next slide, please. And there are, some common provisions also, like conventional learners. We have, a maximum duration and minimum duration for taking up the program. By this, I said earlier, the BA program of Jamia or MA program of Jamia in any particular subject is equivalent to the conventional mode. So, but then in the distance mode, we give you freedom for slightly more time to complete the program. That's the best part about it. You can be working and you can continue studying and you can complete the program within the stipulated time. If you exceed that 6 years or whatever is given to you at the time of prospectus, in the prospectus we gave you the stipulated time, you have to follow that. So 2-year MA program. So maximum time is 5 years or 4 years? 5 years. So that much time only is possible. And that means you have to complete within that. You must keep that in mind. Next slide, please. Admission process through test or for test in the case of B.Ed and MBA, others have no test. So that means those who are working or those who forgot to apply at that time can also apply and take the advantage of the distance education program. And one more thing, you can be studying 2 degrees together. You are working, already you have a qualification, you enhance your position with the help of this distance mode. Or if you have taken admission this year in a distance program, next year if you apply, write the entrance test, you get admission to a regular program, you don't have to discontinue our program. You can have both the degrees. That's the best part about these kind of programs. And one thing mandatory, that is you have to provide us Aadhaar details. If you are a foreign student, you have to provide passport details. Why? Because the government of India has made it compulsory for us to have academic credit bank, ABC ID, and ABC ID is generated with the help of Aadhaar detail. And then the mark sheets are eventually uploaded there. If you discontinue after 1 year or 2 years or something, then you may get, you can continue with the help of the credentials uploaded in your ABC ID. So that's one thing. Nobody can fake your degree also because it is with your own identity which is saved in your national digital depository. Next slide. Next slide. So in the case of these both ODL and OIL programs, some people have a doubt whether these degrees are valid, whether these online means it is possible for us to cheat and make a score high, and then it is having no value. It is not so. The online degree, regular degree, and ODL degree, all of them are equal, and the examination process in Jamia is very rigorous. That means there is, in the case of distance learners like B.Ed and MBA program, if you are listening me, you will have to go to a particular center and write the exam. You will have to ensure that you have done all the internal assessment activities before that. if you don't complete these internal assessment, some stipulated percent of work, it may be some assignment or some project or something. If you do not complete, your result will be withheld. You will not be passing. That is one major thing which you have to see, where the assignment will be put up on the Google Classroom, and also in our website it will be announced. You have to do the assignment and submit. During the counseling, you can actually clear the doubts if there is any regarding the assignment. Assignment should be written clearly, and it will be evaluated by the subject expert within the stipulated time, and your mark will be uploaded to that portal where the external examination marks also will be uploaded, and the mark list will be generated. Here the process is that we have to ensure that you have attended 75% of the stipulated activities. You have attended our counseling session. You have submitted our assignments. If you have not attended any counseling, and if you have deposited any assignment, then you may not be allowed to write the exam. We check during the process. That is, in Jamia, we have a Jamia COE website where you have to fill an examination form, and the teachers, the assistant professors who are taking care of you will check whether your assignments are there, whether you are in the Google Classroom, etc. And then you are permitted to write the exam. And once the examination is written, we try to provide the result. And then now it is the hard copy. We are trying to get permission for online provision of the mark sheet also, because it's going to be uploaded on the website, I said earlier. And during the online exam, you have to keep the mobile camera on in a static position on a stand or somewhere, and your paper should be visible on the camera. And then if you move around, or if any other movement is happening in the camera, then you will be asked for an explanation. And if the explanation is not satisfactory, your examination will be cancelled. The action will be taken against you, like any other discriminatory performance in the examination hall. In the examination hall, if you are caught with any material, if you are caught with any mobile or any text material, your examination is cancelled. Similarly, in the distance mode also, the camera is even on, and also the audio is also on. If you talk, if you ask somebody for the answer, all that will be recorded and your examination will be cancelled. So what I was trying to say is the examination is conducted with all the precautions, and the degree we offer is equivalent, and there is no quality levels for this. It is equal, ODL, OL, and conventional. Next slide, please. And see, there is 30% and 70%, or that all these things will be explained to you in your Google Classroom. There will be a kind of specific type of questions which you are going to be asked. All those things will be explained to you by your course coordinator. Next slide, please. And there will be, online verification also is possible in the case of people who are away. There is a kind of provision that they are saying, and we are also following. For those people who are in the online mode and who cannot come, we verify them, and then we certify, and then they are supposed to be admitted. And in the mark list, we will, on the back side, mode of delivery, date of admission, date of completion, etc. will be given, and not on the front side. And on the back side, it is given. Okay, next slide. And the equivalence, as I said, UGC regulation is giving this part that it is equivalent. May be very short. Next. So I'm trying to say that, see, all of you are joining distance education program of Jamia today. Maybe some people are having a feeling and back of their mind that they are not in the regular mode. So maybe that's something substandard or second class level. But I'm telling you, you are much better than any people who are not doing anything else. But then doing something is anyway better. And one more thing, even those who get admitted in our regular program, we know many of them sleep in their hostel room, do not reach the class. So what is the point? Regular mode, but you are in the distance mode. If you have self-regulation, if you work at a pace, then you will definitely prosper. And another thing is educational attainment leads to financial prosperity also. So as students, our aim is to get a degree, get some kind of job, and be on our own. So I think, I'm sure your endeavor here in the distance mode will help you to add on to your own standing, not only as a person, as a member of a family, and as a member of the community, and as a citizen of India, contribute towards the growth by being financially independent. And my sincere best wishes. Thank you. Yes, next is we'll continue with the program. Dr. Bushra and Asif Pervez will be discussing about the different facilities available here with us, facilities provided to the students in CDOE.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And thank you for giving the chance to interact with the student and explaining them the facilities which are provided by the Center for Distance and Online Education. Good morning, all the students. Next slide, please. So, thank you. In Center for Distance and Online Education, just to make your learning experience accessible, feasible, and enjoyable and efficient for a student, we provide the learner various facilities like the SLM, as Director Madam has already explained to you. But as it is said that with powers come the responsibilities, there are certain things that we expect from the students also. Slides move nahi kar rahe. Like as a student, we expect from you that you must be managing your time, because most of the students, they are studying while they are working. So time management is the thing which is expected from you, because you have to make a little more effort than the student which are already in the conventional mode. So time management is the thing. Then your self-motivation is the thing. The student must remain self-motivated, because most of the student, they are working, they have a family, or they are doing something else, they are in business, they are housewives, etc. So just to maintain their motivation for the studies necessary, and for that we are always available for any query or for any doubt that you have. And we communicate with the student through various mode of communication, like we have WhatsApp channels, we have WhatsApp groups, we have email, we have Google Classroom, where we have discussion forums. So you can connect with us anytime. You can have any query. And as we have huge number of students, so it is better that you connect with us through email. You just drop us email, or just you drop a message on the WhatsApp, and then we'll get back to you. About the facilities, SLM is the one thing that we provide to the student which are self-explanatory in nature. You just go through the SLM, and it is divided into blocks and units. And after every units, we have certain short answer and long answer questions, certain exercises that you can just self-assessment exercises. You can assess yourself, whatever you have learned. So it is a self-explanatory, and self-assessment is there in the SLM. And with the SLM, we provide counseling sessions, which are actually doubt clearing sessions. If when you just go through the SLM, you study it, and if you have any doubt, then you can just discuss that doubt with the counselor. For every subject, every paper, we conduct at least 6 counseling sessions of 2 hours each. And during these sessions, you can join it. They are now mandatory. Those who want to join it, those who have any doubt, then they can join it, and they can discuss your doubts with the teachers, which is available. Apart from that, those who visits the center, we have a library and a reading room for them. And in library, we have books on various subjects. So you can make use of it also. And now I would invite my colleague, Dr. Bushra, to go further and explain you the facilities which are provided. Dr. Bushra.
Thank you, Dr. Asif, and a very good morning to one and all. And I would like to take this opportunity to introduce few more facilities that we provide to our learners in Center for Distance and Online Education. So first of all, as Dr. Asif has shared with all of you, that we provide SLM, which is self-learning material, to all our students. And it is, I think, the biggest resource that the students of a distance mode gets. Why? Because SLM is self-explanatory, and it is our in-house compilation, that too in accordance with the experts from various fields, with the consultation and guidance of various experts. So this is one thing that we have. Second thing, please change the slide. We provide counseling sessions also, and as Dr. Sif has already shared with you, these counseling sessions should not be taken as a regular class, because in each and every program, we try to provide at least 6 counseling sessions of 2 hours duration in each paper. Now, these counseling sessions can be very fruitful for all the learners, because it provides them with an opportunity to interact with the counselor in face-to-face mode. So the students can clear their doubts and queries that they have about the SLM. So this is one of the biggest opportunity for the students to engage in counseling sessions. These counseling sessions also provide an opportunity to the students to discuss the assignment questions, which are already posted on the Google Classroom that we have in each and every program. So apart from counseling sessions, we have one more facility. We have a library in CDOE, JMI, and our library is equipped with a large number of books from various disciplines, both of Indian and foreign authors. So I think our students can make use of it. Then we also have a reading room in CDOE, which can be used by our students on producing a valid ID card. Now, this reading room is also very useful for those students who are living in PGs and also who are sharing their rooms with other, friends. Why? Because we have a lot of students who are sharing their rooms, and so they don't have any space for self-study and group study. So our reading room is actually a platform for such students to self-study and also for group study. Then we have a very important component and a facility that we provide to all our learners, both in ODL and OL mode, which is a learning management system. Here in Jamia Millia Islamia, we have a Google Classroom that we use for almost all the activities for interaction with our students. On this Google Classroom, we provide PDFs of all the SLM timely to all our students. We also upload assignment papers on Google Classroom. We also provide each and every information regarding the program and also the various open educational resources and the links of various YouTube educational videos on Google Classroom. There is one more benefit of using Google Classroom as an LMS, which is our students can also upload the assignments as a PDF on these Google Classroom. So let me take this opportunity to share with you a sample of a Google Classroom of our B.Ed batch, January 2022 and 23, so that you can actually feel what Google Classroom is and how we use Google Classroom in order to, interact with our students. So please share Google Classroom. Share it, yeah. It is already open, sir. It is already open. On the top, B.Ed 2022-23. Yes, so here you can see on your screens, it is a Google Classroom of D22 B.Ed 2022-23 batch. So here on this stream section of the Google Classroom, we share almost each and every information with the students. The students can also ask and post their questions, and we try to reply to all those questions on daily basis. Then we have another section of Google Classroom, which is classwork. Sir, please click on the classwork section. Classwork on the top. Classwork. On the top, classwork.
Next to stream.
Asif sir, please help them. So we have this classwork section where you can see that we have all the previous year questions papers also. We have the SLM also in this classwork session. And we also provide folders to the students so that they can handwritten their assignments, they can create PDFs of their assignment papers, and then they can upload it into various folders that we already have on classwork. So this is a very important platform because the students can get to know each and every material and each and every information through Google Classroom. Then at the end of the session, we also grade our students' assignments, and the students can actually view their grades when they go to grade section. So this is also one of the important feature that we have in Google Classroom. So here I would like to stop, and I would like to congratulate all our students that they have joined Jamia Millia Islamia. And I hope that you will be using this platform to prosperous in your career and also in your lives. So a very best wishes to all my learners.
Thank you, Dr. Bushra. Now we will request Dr. Mamur Ali Saab, who's also part of our CDOE, to explain the LMS and the other e-resources. Yes, sir. Please.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for giving me this chance to interact with the learners who are enrolled in this batch 2024. Apart from this LMS, which is discussed by the Dr. Bushra, and the resources which are already shared with you through the Google Classroom in the form of PDF, which are learning materials, you can self-learning material. So why we are talking about Swayam and Swayam Parva and these online resources. So before coming to the Swayam and Swayam Parva, I would like to highlight 2-3 points. Very first point is, which is raised by our Honorable Director, CDOE, Professor J.C. Mem, that you are here as a learner who is going to study this self, means you have to have the material with you and you have to study yourself. Then you have to come for the clarification in the personal contact programs. So whenever we are saying that you have to learn self, it means you need more material. This self-learning material in the form of PDF or text is not enough for you, because you need different type of material in the form of graphics, in the form of audio, video, as well as the other type of resources. Because we also know from psychology that every individual is different in learning style, means we are having different learning styles. Some students are more familiar, or you can say they are learner who can learn through visuals. There are some learners who can learn through video, and there are some learners who can read the material, text material, and then can learn. So we need variety of resources. So from where we can get these kind of resources, very first common word which comes into mind is Google. That we can go to the Google and then can search. But whenever you are going to the Google, you will be searching something and then you will be getting thousands and millions of links. Then it is not necessary that you will get the relevant material from there. So where we can go, what is the platform, where is the place where we can find the mapped resources. Mapped means which are relevant to the concept which are there in your curriculum. So there are 2-3 places, and these are the systems which are generated or created by the government itself or the institution itself. It is not private kind of things. So the very first platform is Swayam Parva, and it is a initiative by the Ministry of Education deliver or to disseminate the resources in the form of video on the television channels. So right now we are having 40 TV channels which are known as DTH TV channels under the umbrella term Swayam Parva. I will going to be explain you the each and every you can say detail of these two platforms as well as the other platforms which are there in the field, which can be used by you for accessing the different type of online resources. So if I go to the next slide, you will find that these are the major platforms. Even you can also search something else, but these are the major things like Swayam, Swayam, National Digital Library, and NISTA. And there are some institutional websites which are working in the area of higher education and teacher education. Yes, next. So if I go to the Swayam website, this is the website where you can find the details of the TV channels and how to access this. Very first page, which is known as home page, you will find the detail like there is a section called as channels and allocation. Here there are thumbnails. Like if you see the screen, you will find 3 sections there: higher education, school education, and competitive examination. So for you, it is higher education. If you click on higher education on the screen, or if you click on the channels and allocation, you will land to the next page. So this is the step you have to remember, that you have to click on channels and allocation, and then if you are going by the thumbnail, then you have to click on higher education section. When you will click on this, you will get the next page where you will find the details of each and every channel there. Even the channel which is run by some institution, like for example, here it is written as CEC. CEC is a national coordinator for Swayam also, as well as the institution CEC is catering the need of undergraduate students which are non-technical. So means if you are doing BA in a particular discipline, you may find some channel here which is appropriate for you, relevant for you. Like for example, if I go to the CEC New Delhi channel 4, which is titled as Education and Home Science, you may get some material or some, you can say, video programs related to your program. So if I click on that particular channel, it will again give me the details of the programs. Like for example, these are the programs, these are the details of the channels in the spreadsheet kind of things. And the last column, which is having 3 icons, there is an icon which is known as the details of programs under this particular channel. So if I click on that particular point, I will get the another page where I will get the details. So all these are, yes, just keep it. Whenever I am clicking on the details, then I will also get the timing, that where it, what time it will be telecasting and how many times it is repeating. If you see the right side, there is a black box kind of things where the time is written 7:59, 032, 8:27:09. It is known as the duration as well as the timing from where it will start and at what point it will end. So you can choose the program as per your convenient time as well as the relevant, you can say, material which is there for your particular course. So you have to explore it. This is your, you can say, task, as well as we will also try that whenever we will get time, we will also provide the links through the Google Classroom. If we think that this particular program is suitable for you, even during that, you can also explore the same kind of things and you can inform to the coordinator that these are the programs which can be helpful for us for, you can say, enriching the learning experience for particular concept and theme. So this way, and another way of looking this detail is in the Google Sheet. So if you want the detailed, you can say, information about the programs under particular channel, you can get the Excel sheet and then you can save it for further use. This is the way that we can access the learning resources from Swayam Prabha. And why we are accessing these kind of resources? Because these are the resources which can enrich our learning experiences apart from the learning material which is given by the center in the form of PDF as SLM. The next place where we can go is Swayam. Swayam is a platform which is known for online courses, MOOCs, massive open online courses. And why I'm talking about it? Because these courses are similar to your courses. There are so many courses uploaded here which are directly matching with the course which are offered by the Center for Distance and Open Learning or any other institution. So if some course is matching with your program, means your course, you can enroll there and you can download the material which is there for that particular course. So you have to go to the filters, click on National Coordinator, and if you click on the National Coordinator, you will find the list of national coordinators, because MOOC, or you can say Swayam platform, has assigned different institutions different responsibilities for different discipline. CEC is given the responsibility for the undergraduate courses for non-technical areas. So if you are doing BA in a particular program, you can go to CEC. If you are doing the MBA, then you have to go to IIM, because IIM Bangalore is the national coordinator for business and other, you can say, areas. Similarly, if you are enrolled in the technical course, then you can go to the NPTEL, or if you are searching the postgraduate programs, you can go to the UGC. So there are different national coordinators for different levels, different stream, different disciplines. So as per your area, you can click on the national coordinator and select. Just next. So if I select CEC, for example, there are some courses which are directly matching. For example, if you are enrolled in B.Ed program and you are having one paper as child development, this is the course which is shown on the screen. Child development is directly matching with your program, with your course. So what you can do, you can go to this course, see the time, you can say line, whether it is open for joining. If it is open, join it, enroll in it, and you will be able to access the material. All sections, all the topics, all the themes will be covered under this, you can say, course, because it is a complete course. So you will get the direct mapped resource. Means you do not require to search something. You directly go to the unit, go to the theme, and access the material. What kind of material you can access here? There are two major types of material you can get. Like you can get the text material in the form of either Word file or PDF file, which is enriched form of the content using different kind of infographics, case studies, chart, table, like that. And similarly, you will get the video program, which is a kind of lecture recorded by the institution as a demonstration by a teacher in real classroom. Means we are thinking that we are providing the experience to the learners as he or she is in the real classroom. So that kind of feeling you can get if you are getting the video from this particular, this kind of you can say courses. So this is the second platform where you can get the relevant materials for your study. We can also go to the, yes, this is the detail. If you go to the this particular course, you will get the detail also, that what kind of duration, how many credit points are there. And that is another point which I want to make here, just to highlight that in future, we are also will be in the position to offer to give you opportunity to enroll in some of the courses of this kind of MOOCs, because this is the policy of UGC that every institution will start enrolling their students, either it is distance mode or the regular mode, in different MOOCs. And 20% or 40% is the limit, but as per the policy of the institution, you can vary the percentage also. So we may also decide some percentage that how many programs you can enroll through the Swayam MOOCs. So it will be in future, we will inform time to time, but this is the platform where you can access the resources as well as you can also do the proper study as a course also. So this is the platform. Then next is we can also go to explore the other repositories like NDL, National Digital Library. It is developed by IIT Kharagpur. And it is very, you can say, enriched kind of repository where you can get the material starting from school education to the, you can say, higher education. All the levels are covered here. Even the different, you can say, dimensions are covered, like research related material, newspaper archives, cultural archives, career-related materials, school education, higher education. So almost all the areas are covered here, and all the, you can say, resources are uploaded here in different forms. Again, in the PDF, in the images, in form of images, in the interactive mode, videos, audios, all kind of things. Last but not the least is there was a program called as Nishtha. This was the program which is initiated by the NCERT with the you can say Association of Ministry to train all the elementary level teachers in the country. And this was the flagship program, training program, to cover almost 48 lakhs teachers in the country. And that is why the systematic plan was there to share the resources. So the point is not to explain the training program, but to access the material which was used in that training program, national level. And if you go to this particular link, which is developed by NCERT as a portal, you will get all those modules as well as videos related to the teacher training. So if you are doing the B.Ed, you can get the resources from this platform also. I think wherever you are, if you are having the internet, you are having the facility to access all these kind of resources. So you are privileged enough in the, you can say, present era, that you are having internet as well as these kind of you can say opportunities or platforms where you can access the material and you can enrich your learning experiences. Thank you very much for giving me this chance. Thank you.
Dr. Mahmood Saab, for your enriching session. I'm sure you got many more information. And now we are having the question answer session. If anybody has any doubt, any of the participants would like to ask any question, please ask. Unmute and ask, or write in the chat box. Yeah, you can raise the hand if you want, and then get yourself unmuted. So did you understand what we were trying to communicate? Mohammed Nabil, yes, thank you. You are saying okay. And if you are having the aim of writing any competitive exam, Mahmood Saab was saying, na, Swayam Prabha has a place, resources for competitive exam. Please explore that also. Keep yourself updated. From those who are from B.Ed, should prepare for DSSB exam and then upgrade yourself. Similarly, those who are doing MBA also can take up competitive exams for jobs. Those who are doing general, any master's program should prepare for any NET exam or any such things. Yes, you can take 2 courses. You can take 2 courses. Once you are starting this, along with this, you can study any other, one more. 2. Timetable is actually for the distance mode, no problem. Na? You have to manage the examination, that's it. Anyway, no semester exam, we see to it that distance mode, our exam will never overlap. Different semester will be having timing for different timing, because some of our students will time themselves. Na? For the first semester, they will take some they will attend something. Next semester they will take. So there will be no overlap from our side. But then other institution, if you are enrolled, you have to see that you have to, manage your timing for the exam. MBA counseling session right now will be online only, but then if there is a need for any workshop mode, anything for your project work, we will call you for that. That will be informed. They can unmute from their end and then you can unmute and speak if you want. You are saying we are getting learning material.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Yeah, hi, my name is Sarfraz and I am enrolled for the MBA this year.
Yes.
So my major actually I am a working professional right now. I'm working somewhere
Yes.
and I am far from the Delhi. So
Okay.
my major concern is I got the material for the learning.
Yes.
But for the assignment, when and which professor we have to connect and what will be the mode of connection?
See, in the Google Classroom, the assignment will be posted. Like when Dr. Bushra was showing the Google Classroom, assignments were given there. There will be a deadline also, last date. Before that last date, you have to write it and then scan it and upload it.
Yeah, as in Freddy, we have already shared with you the link of the Google Classroom.
Yes, sir. We
The
have
Google
received that.
Classroom. And they only will provide you the assignment questions.
And SLM. He has already received the
We
SLM.
already provided the SLM.
We have received the SLM, but
Yes.
in case of any query and doubts, so it will be solved as over on that classroom.
I have provided you my WhatsApp number. I have provided you my email. You can
And-
just drop me an email or you can message me on WhatsApp.
And Google Classroom also, you can keep asking the questions. We will answer.
Even on the Google
They will be answered.
Okay. Okay.
And-
Because the comment section was the closed. I tried to write there, but the comment section is not open for the students.
No, there is the discussion stream. You can go to the stream and you can ask anything. It is
So we
open.
said option. Sir will demonstrate it in the class when he is there next time.
We'll have an orientation, a separate orientation for MBA student, and I'll explain you.
Yes, we are going to have, apart from this today induction program, we thought you will get the blessings from the Vice Chancellor sir and Registrar sir and other people of the Jamia. But then you will be having orientation program wise also. So here the specific website, specific answers for your subject will be dealt there. We have the library and study room. You can come over and access. You have the ID card then. And we will try to find out if you can also access the online library of Jamia so that you get access to more material of Jamia. They have very good library, Zakir Hussain Library of Jamia also.
Ma'am, for BA program, the classes would be on the weekends only.
How do we normally organize? It is online mode and the schedule will come up on your Google Classroom and on the website also. Normally it is for during the weekends because our students are already teaching or doing something else. So we, for their convenience, it is during the weekends.
Excuse ma'am, I want to confirm one thing. Is it necessary for us to attend classes?
It is not compulsory, but you should participate in the Google through some question or your presence should be felt by us. You should not be somebody who is absent and you were not in the picture, did not give any assignment. Then how will you know that we know that you are with us? Like you should study. And you should download the SLM, you should study, ask question, be with us. Like if you cannot attend the class, it is okay. It is open. Then
because due to my job, my week offs and timings are irregular and I cannot attend my classes.
This course is for you only. People like you who are working and would like to study. So study and post questions in the Google Classroom or like that so that you are in touch with us and we know that you are studying.
Okay, ma'am.
Printed material will be provided to the people who are from B.Ed and MBA only. They are the people who are entitled. Otherwise, if you are having any specific problem and then you are in OIL and you need a separate hard copy also, please write a letter and ask. We will consider it. There are very few students, not for everyone.
Ma'am, I had a specific query. Since I was going through the regular course, my name is Vijay. I'm enrolled in MA,
Yes.
Political Science.
Yes.
So, ma'am, while I was in DU, there were specific dossiers available for every course. So, are
Yes.
those dossiers available here too? Since I was going through the course, the regular and the distance syllabus is is same, right? So,
Yes.
are there dossiers available for like each and every course?
Yeah, it is available. Every course is similar. I said, na, the regular and the distance are similar. It is under the same HOD and the faculty are teaching and we have the same level. But then you are asking whether the examination and the question type, that is also similar. Okay. It is approved by the BOM of our center and approved by the Academic Council of Jamia, or both the programs, regular and distance. So they are at par. But you are asking about whether what is available?
Ma'am, dossiers, like the study materials compiled in a single file.
That is not so. Like a dossier means in the regular mode, in some universities they will compile, photocopy and give one thing to the student. That kind of thing we don't do. We have a separate SLM developed by a committee of experts, which is actually approved by the Board of Management of our center and approved by Academic Council. We have a set of people who will be writing and that is approved. That is verified by the people who are teaching that material. It should be correct, but then this particular material belongs to us, copyrighted to Jamia. In the dossier, it will be some people's material, some other sources, authors' material are provided. Are more refined to the or tuned to our particular requirement. Self-explanatory है ना. दूसरी में और रेगुलर क्लास में टीचर आपको बताते हैं, एक्सप्लेन करते हैं. इधर आपके पास टीचर हमेशा मौजूद नहीं है, तो आपको सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी देते हैं. यस यस याश मिश्रा प्लीज. कुछ बोलना चाहते नहीं?
Hello. Hi, ma'am. This is Shashi Kumar.
हाँ.
Yeah, so ma'am, in the classroom, we got the PDF. So are we going to get the hard copy of those PDFs? I mean, the SLMs hard
You
copies.
are pursuing which program, Shashi Kumar ji?
Yes, I'm pursuing the MBA distance.
BA distance.
MBA, ma'am.
MBA distance, of course, you will be getting. You'll be.
Yes, Shashi Kumar, we have already provided you the soft copy PDFs, and soon we will provide you hard copy also. Don't worry.
Okay, got it, sir. Thank you.
And now for BA program, are we getting hard copies?
BA online will not get, and I said now those who have some issue and they have an issue and they cannot use PDF or something, they will have to write and ask, because otherwise all the OL programs will get online material. BA degree is a 3 years program. Okay, last
Excuse
question.
me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, are the online students are allowed to use any of the facilities provided by the campus?
Online, I will explore and get you. Online, we have an Zakir Hussain online library. We will try to explore and get, we'll inform you once we get the permission to access online resources, remote access of the Jamia library. Okay.
Other than library, can we use any games, sports, or something?
You can actually, some of our learners are already in NCC and they are members of all these things. They come with an application and I forward it and they can participate in NCC and they can participate in competitions. All that is possible. No issue. Because we have a physical, this thing now, what is it called? iCard, you have to get it signed through forwarded through the director, CDOE.
Ma'am, can we use the central library?
That is what I said. I will access I will seek permission and let you know, because we have to get the permission and then we will give you that permission, because it is with the digital iCard, it is linked to that only. We have to get central permission for that. Remote access to the library we will try to get. Otherwise, you will have to depend on NDL, National Digital Library, and such resources, online resources we will provide you for your specific subject. We will provide you through your coordinators.
Good morning, ma'am.
Only that enrollment and all those cards will be, IDs will be provided. We will inform you of that. Not
Okay.
the hard copy, but then there will be this thing, a number. Who will
Good
be
morning, ma'am.
MBA lecturers are all qualified people, assistant professors, associate professors, and professors from the management department of Jamia, faculty of Jamia, and outside also. There are for yearly annual program only one exam, and for the semester program we have two exams every year.
मैम माई सेल्फ फिलहाल मैंने मैम बीबीए में एडमिशन लिया तो मटेरियल्स एंड
मटेरियल बीबीए में पीडीएफ नहीं आया अभी अब तक। फिलहाल आए नहीं। BBA will have a separate orientation and we will sort out if there is any issue. Okay.
Good morning.
The question answer session right now.
Good morning, ma'am.
Online need not come to the center for examination. They can write from their own place. It will be remotely proctored, remote proctoring through the camera on, and the server will be blocked for that time, and then you will download the question, server will block, write the exam, then server will be on, scan and upload the answer script.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Ravi Kumar from Indian Army. Ma'am, I have admission in BA distance mode, and there is many students in my unit of your university. But there is some issues in my colleague. They get not registered their admission also.
They have not completed. If they have not completed their admission, the admission for this particular session 2024 is over. They will have to apply next time during July. Because there was a cutoff date from UGC regarding admission, that date is over. No more new admission is possible.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you for your interest. So let us give the opportunity for Registrar Sir to propose a vote of thanks, sir, please.
Thanks to all the students and faculty for joining this session and making it fruitful. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Iqbal Hussain, has enlightened all of us the current and future perspective of ODL and all mode of education in nation. I would like to thank the Director, CDOE, for briefing us about the various regulations of the UGC regarding distance and online education. Also, I'd like to thank the faculty of CDOE for sharing with us all the available resources for the distance learner. I'm thankful to Center for Distance, FTK, Center for Distance Information Technology, the supporting staff and director, the team, all the support provided. Thanks to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your kind presence and sparing your precious time in spite of your very busy schedule. Thank you all faculty, and thank you FTK Central teams and everybody here. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Ma'am, may I ask one question?
Yes, you can.
Thank you for the great session. Tabinda here. Ma'am, I wanted to ask two questions. First, the Swayam portal, they have multiple courses and they issue credit points. So is this, I mean, if we are able to clear that exam, for example, if one particular course has 3 credit points and there are many courses, online and offline both, that accept those credit points. So is it possible to accept those credit points in MBA? I'm enrolled in MBA exam course.
That is one thing. Now we have to approve that particular Swayam course in our course material, and then get it passed from our academic council. So right now we have not done it. So for your particular program where you are enrolled, if you study Swayam course, you will be more you will be enriching your learning experience. You will not get advantage of the credit. See, you
Okay,
got
I understand that.
SLM and you have support of the other course, you will be more knowledgeable. You will get more scores eventually out of it. But in case next time our regular programs in MBA, if they add those programs as their approved courses, then we will also adapt to that. पहले वो लोग करना चाहिए regular mode में. After that we will do, and then it will be taken.
Okay. I understand that. And my next question is that will the distance people get alumni status of Jamia?
Of course, we have an alumni of distance mode also. You are going to be.
Okay. So, for example, my son goes on and clears some exam later on in some later on in his life. So, will he be getting his होता है ना मतलब his mother has passed from Jamia?
Staff quota is there, but not for alumni. Quota is not there for alumni. We have in Jamia staff quota. If you are teaching in Jamia, there's a staff.
Okay, I understand that. Okay, I understand that. Got it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the interest, Davinda. Very nice. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Join the